morning, the Global Morning crew, and good morning to you, my esteemed viewers. I am Ogochukwu Mobne. It is a cold Thursday morning, and today we're going to be checking what's buzzing on social media today. Well, MultiChoice has done something great for its consumers by slashing the decoder price in half. MultiChoice Nigeria has slashed the price of its DSTV decoder by 50%, dropping it from 20,000 naira to 10,000 naira. The company announced that the move aimed to attract more customers and curb declining subscriptions. According to the firm's Chief Executive Officer John Ugbe, in a statement released on Tuesday, the offer was a way of rewarding customer loyalty and delivering enhanced value to subscribers. We want to ensure our customers feel appreciated and have access to the best entertainment every day. The We Got You Covered campaign is about making premium content more accessible and showing that DSTV offers something for everyone, not just football fans. By repositioning itself as a platform for daily value, DSTV aims to encourage content discovery across a wider array of genres, including movies, drama, kids programming, and news. This means more channels, more shows, more reasons to tune in every day. The statement added also that the company also announced a promotional offer granting subscribers a free upgrade to the next DSTV package tier when they pay for their current plan in full between June 16 and July 31st, 2025. MultiChoice maintained the price slash, and the free upgrade initiative is a response to the noticeable economic impact of the everyday lives of Nigeria. Wow, this is really impressive from MultiChoice, slashing the price of the decoder into a half. But then again, the consumers of DSTV, are they really happy with this price slash? We all know that price slash is a very good thing, but is it what they want at this time? Because we've heard so much that people always complain about the subscription. It is high, and it's not something that anyone can easily afford. A lot of persons no longer even watch DSTV, and a lot of persons no longer subscribe their DSTV decoder in their house. They'd rather watch online TVs than subscribe DSTV decoder because of their high subscription. Well, we're going to be taking some comments from social media as regards this price slash on DSTV decoder, and our first comment today is coming from Master of Coins, and Master of Coins says, does MultiChoice actually believe that the price of their decoder is the problem? There are people who have decoders but are not subscribing. Honestly, this is the obvious truth. A lot of persons have decoder in their house but cannot subscribe. Slashing the price of decoder into half is not the problem. It is the price of subscription. How do I buy a decoder worth 10,000 naira and subscribe for over 20,000 naira? Make it make sense, at this point. Well, the next comment is coming from NECA Health, and NECA says, nice move, but let's talk about the subscription cost. The decoder is cheaper now, but can the average Nigerian afford to renew every month with the current economy? Pricing should reflect reality, not just marketing. Honestly, this is the honest truth, And the last but not the least comment today from this price slash is coming from Eze Onyekachi, and this one is a hilarious comment. It says, MultiChoice has no choice. They have reduced decoder by 50%. Honestly, at this point, they have no choice. The economic situation in the country is not helping anybody, and increasing the tariff for subscription is really not something cool. Well, that's it for MultiChoice price slash on decoder. Well, whether you like it or not, some persons are happy because some persons have not been able to afford the decoder in a long while. I remember when decoder was going for 8,000 naira, 6,000 naira even, you could get that family package decoder, you understand. But right now it is 10,000 naira, which is a good one for some other persons, Well, the next topic for today is federal government finally fulfilled their 3-decade promise of housing to 1994 AFCON winners. The federal government has finally fulfilled a 3-decade-old promise of house allocation to members of the 1994 Super Eagles squad that won the African Cup of Nations in Tunisia. Wow, this is really a good news. It's been decades, 3 decades. It's not, it's not a joke. Well, this was disclosed in a statement posted on the ministry's website on Wednesday. One of the beneficiaries from former striker Efan Ekuku, was represented with an allocation, was presented, I beg your pardon, with an allocation letter for a house in Abuja. He was represented at the brief ceremony by his niece Lisa Jennifer Nwabogun, the director and head of Department Public Building and Housing Development. Femi Temitope presented the letter on behalf of the Minister of Housing and Urban Development. Temitope described the move as part of the government's commitment to rewarding the patriotic service of the team, which brought honor to the nation's 3 decades ago. Nwabogun says, "I am deeply grateful to the federal government and the Ministry of Housing for fulfilling this long-standing pledge to my uncle. It's truly heartening to witness such commitment to integrity and follow through. These gestures not only honors Mr. Efan Ekoku's service, but also restores faith in the value of public promises being kept." To be very honest, a lot of persons have even lost faith in this promise, because many people say it's over, since 1994, it's over 30 years. I think it's 31 or 32 years right now, if I'm not mistaken, and people, we know that some of the winners, some of the people, some of the players involved in 1994 AFCON, I'm sure some of them must have been sent away and not even get to enjoy this particular promise. Well, it also will be recalled that former President Muhammadu Buhari approved the implementation of this 1994 housing pledge in 2022. This was 28 years after it was first made. Wow. Housing units are being allocated to members of the team in various states, while some, like Ikoku, are receiving theirs in Abuja. Wow, this is heartwarming. I really am happy and I appreciate the government for this. But then again, like I said, trust social media users to always drop their comments. So we are going to be taking comments on this particular topic, and the first comment is coming from Kola Ibilola, and Kola says, 28 years after even makes it the more provoking, but it is better late than never. Wow, what do we have to say at this point? We know that a lot of persons who were involved in 1994 AFCON finals would have really loved to be part of these great honors that the federal government, is giving out this housing and all of that, the promises, but then they are nowhere to be found. Some are very sick and can't even stand up from their sick bed, but then we still appreciate the federal government for keeping to their promise even after 3 decades. Well, the second comment is coming from Koki Malaba, and Koki says, "Big up to Nigeria. Many of our soccer heroes on the continent are not acknowledged enough." To be very honest, a lot of persons, even after winning so many prizes, so many tournaments, we don't just even remember them. We don't even remember their names, except maybe they are really the very popular ones like JJ Okocha and of course Kanu Nwankwo that we really know, and a few others like Captain Siasia and Omokachi and the rest. But so many others, we don't remember their names. For some reasons, we don't remember them even with all their hard work, and which is not supposed to be so. So I'm going to say big ups to the federal government for keeping to their promise once more. Well, the last but not the least comment today is coming from Olujimi Tobiloba, and Jimmy says, "Nigeria is the only country to honor footballers like this, but we still come here to spite the country." Wow, that's a great one. Nigeria, big shout out to Nigeria, of course, is the giant of Africa. So what example would they be showing if they don't do things like this? So once more, we are congratulating everyone who was part of the 1994 AFCON and who made Nigeria proud. That is a great one. We played, in Tunisia and definitely came back home with the cup. I think the whole story for Social Buzz today are all good stories. First off is the price slash on DSTV decoder, and the second one is a long-term promise that has been kept by the federal government, to be given to the 1994 AFCON team, that won the 1994 AFCON. Well, that's all we have for you today on Social Buzz. I'll be leaving you in the hands of the Global Morning team. But before then, please drop your comments using all the social media handles you're seeing right on your screen and be part of this conversation as Global Morning continues.